Hi, amazing people. Welcome back to this amazing YouTube channel. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are fine. So if this is your first time coming across this channel, do well to subscribe. Click on the notification bell to get notified whenever a new video is being posted. So in today's video, we'll be cutting this dress as you can see on your screen right now. We'll be cutting one-sided off shoulder sleeve. One-sided off shoulder sleeve. So if this is what you are interested in learning, keep watching. Don't log out until you are done with this, and make sure you make a practical of what you just watched. Okay, so these are the items I'll be working with. Sorry, in making a dress like this, if you want it to look exactly like mine, like the one you just saw, make sure you make use of a thick material. Make use of a very thick, or should I say strong material that is a bit hard, that to stand. It will give you the balloon effect that you want. Don't go for silky or crepey, don't go for all this my slimy materials. No, go for strong, quetchy material. So we'll start by folding our material. You should be aware, you should be familiar with folding a kimono bubu or a kimono shoulder, a kimono dress rather. So this shouldn't be that new pattern for you if you have been following us on this channel. So you fold your material. We're cutting the front and the back together. So I folded it first. Is on the first fold before folding this one, and I was trying to get my the length of my sleeve, the length of my sleeve. So the length of your sleeve determines how how lengthy you will fold it. If you're making the length of my sleeve determines how I folded it. I'm trying to get a good word for it. The length of my sleeve determines the length of my material unfold. Yes, the length of my sleeve determines. So I'll start by inserting my measurement. Like I said, the length of my sleeve determines the length of my material unfold. So the length of my sleeve is 32. My sleeve is not up to 32, but I made it 32 because I want the sleeves to be big. I want it to be feel big. So I made my sleeves 30, 31, or 32. So this is what I was trying. This is what I'm inserting the my shoulder measurement. Your shoulder, how to get this kimono shoulder measurement. I'll just place it here for you to see how to get the kimono back measurement. You just place your tape at the back, as you can see in this video that will pop out here. You place your tape at the center back, at your center back, and then um you take it down to your desired measurement. So this is my neck width, it's 4 inch. You might do 3.5, depends on the size, on your size, or depends on the size of person you're sewing it for. So for I did my width is 4 inch, and then the depth an inch. Then at this point I came down by 1 inch because it's going to be in a slant form. Then I'll just draw a straight line to meet my my neck my neck width. So again, this is a big sleeve, a puff sleeve. So I came down, I placed, as you can see where my tape is placed, I came down there by about 14 to 15. It's on fold. When you open it up, it's 30 inches. So I came down by 15 to get my round measurement. Then now I'm inserting my bust measurement, 10.5, with my allowance. The allowance I'll be working with, I inserted 5 inch allowance. Yes, I added 5 inch allowance for it because I want it to be big, just the way you saw it. So this is how I got what you saw me wearing. So now I'm placing my tape to get the full length of my measurement. Is a crop top. So I came down by 20 24 inches because it's going to be on fold. Yeah, I came down by either 22, 23 inches. It's going to be on fold. So by the time I fold it, and I'm a tall person, it's just okay. The way you just saw it, how it was, it's okay for me, for my height, the type of what I want, and for my height. Yeah, so it's okay for me. So that's my full length measurement, and then I curved this area, the that this area that is leading to the sleeve, that is listening to the sleeve of the top. So I have to curve it there. It doesn't have to be a sharp edge there. That's why I curved it at that area. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to cut it out. So I'm done cutting out the unwanted part. I'm done cutting it out. So the next thing I'll be doing here now is to insert my is to cut my once to cut off the off shoulder, the one-sided off shoulder. This is the main part of this video. So my phone stopped recording at this point, but not to worry, I have a continuation of it. So this is it. My material will be on fold. My material is on fold already. It's on fold. What I'll do now is to notch this center part, as you can see. We'll be notching this center part, and I have done it. Remember, the front and the back part are together. The front, in fact, this dress doesn't have a front and back. Like, you can, anywhere can be the front, anywhere can be the back. So the materials, the both material are together. So now, after notching that back, after notching the midpoint, you make sure you place it on a, that is, they should be equal. The material should be equal, and they should be on top of each other, just like this. Then this center part is where you place your measurements to one side of the neck, one side of your shoulder, I mean. So in getting this place, once you place your measurement at that mid place, measure about 5 inches there. Just 5 inches come down. That is what you do. Your tape should be placed at the center, then come down by 5 or 6. Depends on the size of the person you're making this dress for. If the person is on a smaller side, just come down by 3 or 4, and depends on how fall, that is how you want it to fall, how you want it to pour. Then that place you measured, that's your 6. You came down by 6. After doing that, you slant this side, this area I'm marking right now. Give it a slant so that while sewing it, there will be a difference. I don't know if you get. If you don't get it, go back to the video and watch it. Go back to the video and watch it. So these are the tapes, sorry, elastic band I'll be working with. The next thing I'll be doing right now is to is to sew the shoulder, to sew my shoulders together, to sew the front and the back piece together. I'll sew it down and I'll sew the other side down. After sewing it, I'll just show you what it looks like. So this is it. I've sewn it down, like I've sewn the two piece, I've joined it together, and this is what I meant by make a slant at the side. After getting your actual measurement from your center, from your midpoint to the off shoulder side, you make a slant cut. You make a slant cut that side so that it will it will be well pronounced. Then here I'll be folding my sleeve like this. I'll leave a very big space, like 3 inches there, where my elastic band will pass through. The hand has a band. Either you use a normal band, that is, gather your sleeves and use a band to fold it, normal band, or you use this elastic band the one I'm using, the one I'm doing right now. Use the elastic band to pass through this space you left here. So this is the elastic band we'll be using for the sleeve. So my elastic band, the length is 10 inch. It can be more than this and it can also be less than this, depends on the size of the person you're working with. So this is 10 inch and I'm okay with this 10 inch I have here. So now I'll be inserting my elastic band. I just use my nail, as you can see, to pierce through my band and then start inserting it through that space I made for it. You have to be very careful while doing this so that you won't start afresh. Don't let your elastic band to just move in forcefully, like be in control, be in charge of this thing at this point. So I had to sew on top of that elastic band and then move faster in inserting my putting my elastic band. I just had to use my sewing machine to sew on the band at the other end, and then I'm also done putting it. Then I'll also sew it at the other end. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to fold it, putting my sleeves together, the elastic bands side by side together, and then close it. Sew the sides, close the sides up. So this is it. I was done sewing the sides. In fact, we've almost come to the end of this video, because the only thing left here is to work on the down part, which is to fold it like this, the way I'm showing you right now, and insert your elastic band. While folding it, leave a space open where your elastic band will pass through. See how I folded it? I'll also fold half an inch in and then leave a space while sewing it where your elastic band will pass through, and That is just it for this top. So this is it. I'm almost done. This place, we're just going to use our bias to run through. We'll sew it like this. You open your bias, place it on the front part of this material. If you want your bias to be inside, to be at the back of this dress, just do it the way I'm doing. You sew on this place, on this part of the bias, you sew it like this. After sewing, you turn it in and sew on top of the bias, just like this. I was done sewing at the outer part. Now I'm sewing it inside the clothes, that's the back of the clothes, like this. And with that, we have come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, try to like, share, comment, subscribe, okay? And as well, make one for yourself to be sure you learned something. Any video you finish watching, try to make a practical of it. That is how to learn. That is how to learn faster. Make a practical of what you just watched. All right, bye guys, see you in my next video.